My beautiful Leos, Kim Enchantress here from Sydney, Australia. Here to do a reading for you for 2023. It's for the first 3 months, and I'm recording this in November, so I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas with family and friends, and that I'm wishing you the best 2023 has to offer. So we're going to be taking a look at a couple of new decks that I've got. The Wild Woman Oracle, which is awakening your true, free and soulful self. And the Goddesses Among Us. So if it doesn't relate to you, if you're a male, perhaps it's the person in your life, or, all your cross watchers. So welcome. So I'm going to start with the Wild Woman Oracle cards and see. This is by Cheyenne Zarati, so they're my new decks, and I'm just getting familiar with them, so bear with me here, Leo. Let's see what our beautiful Leo energies are coming through for. Thank you. Okay, so we've got Home at Last. So maybe some of you have been living abroad. Maybe you've been studying overseas, or, you've been staying with people. Some of you are a nanny of some kind. And been watching the clock here, but it's time to go home. So I'm going to see what the book actually does say, but that's what I was picking up on. I'm just seeing if I've got, it could be autumn time, where some of you are. I'm just having a quick look here. Yeah, maybe you've got some insight here, Leo. So let me just see what the book is telling you. And I'm going with number 35. So Home at Last. Okay. It may be that you've just gone home for Christmas, perhaps, and you're catching up with family and friends. Okay. So we've got, maybe it's something that you've been afraid of or hesitant to do alone. Maybe even though you knew it would help you achieve a greater level of self-respect and independence. Maybe some of you have moved out. It could be that, you're fearful of venturing out solo, some of you. Whether this is living alone, leaving a relationship that's run its course, or maybe some of you are taking up entrepreneurial pursuits. You could be, you're just being assured that a season of greater aloneness and independence is exactly what your soul needs right at this time. So embracing being in your own company, or maybe taking full responsibility for your own contentment and fulfillment. So let's see what else we've got going on for you, Leo. It could be, this woman's reading. It could be very late in the morning or night. She's only accompanied by the sounds of her purring cat behind her, the crackling fire, the wind howling outside her window, and the faint tick-tock of the clock. And on the pages of the open book on the floor, there's a quotation there from Charlotte Bronte's novel. I can live alone if self-respect and circumstances require me to do so. I need not sell my soul to buy bliss. I have inward treasure born with me, which symbolises the decision this woman has made to live alone for the first time, as opposed to living in the company of another who made her compromise her self-respect and made her feel truly lonely. So even if you're living with someone, you can still feel lonely, So this is someone that may need to live alone, or some of you are going back home for Christmas to spend with family. Let's see what our Lenormand cards have got for you, Leo. Okay. I just feel like some of you want to feel protected, but I feel like there's some insight going on as well. Okay, what have we got? Okay. So, you know, maybe you've been going back and forth in your mind here with the whip or the broom. But, you know, this is about feeling optimistic, feeling lucky. And this is Sagittarius energy. So I'm going to see if there's anything else that's coming out for you here, Leo. Anything else for these cards? Okay. Okay, so this could have been a struggle in a relationship because we've got the heart next to the crossing. The crossing's about discord, struggles in a relationship. But, you know, maybe this is something that kept repeating itself and you were keeping optimistic about the relationship. But maybe it's time to go alone for now. Now let's look at the Goddess Among Us. And this is by Victoria Maxwell. And we'll see what's coming out for you, Leo. But, you know, this could be, because it's for the collective, it could be different for everybody. You know, some of you are moving away from a relationship that's had its struggles. Some of you going back home for Christmas. Okay. It's turned over. And we've got Based It, which is about boundaries. Psychic protection. I felt that you were protecting yourself. Pleasure and intuition. So let's see if I can get these to stay up without burning myself. Just a second. I'll just pop them here. That's better. Okay, number 10. Okay, so we've got, I think it's a base state. That's how you pronounce it. Now the keywords: psychic protection, intuition, pleasure, and boundaries. So base state or Bast in ancient Egypt of goddess, appearing in early Egypt as a lioness protector and warrior goddess. She eventually evolved into being a domestic cat goddess, while Sekhmet became the lion-headed goddess, daughter of the goddess Isis and the god Ra, and the consort of Ta. Bastet is well known for her protective powers and strong cat-like intuition, and is a goddess of healing, pleasure, play and fun. You need to call on Bastet to help you set strong cat-like boundaries and embody the playful, pleasure-seeking and intuitive aspects of the domestic cats. This is why this lady's got this cat in her card here. Okay, so this is about love here, Leo. You know, you've got to bring more pleasure, fun and play into your relationships, perhaps. Maybe that's why you were going back and forth. You know, your heart's conflicted, perhaps. And, you know, especially romantic partnerships, you've got to make it more playful, maybe laugh together, enhance your sexuality, use massage oils, but also you've got to know your boundaries as well. But it's about pleasure and using your intuition, having that psychic protection. Now for prosperity, you need to use money to create a pleasurable environment in your home, or just things that are going to bring you great joy. If you don't have money to spare, get creative and come up with simple ways you can have some more fun for nothing. It's not going to cost you. With a purpose. Your purpose is to enjoy life. Now, the cat here doesn't worry about their purposes. They just soak up every minute of sunlight. They sleep, they play, they eat. Be more cat-like and follow your joy, because when you do this, you inspire others to do the same. And this is going to light up the world by doing what you love. So in the healing sense, a domestic cat sleeps up to 20 hours a day, but make sure you're getting the rest you need, is what it's saying, so you can enjoy your own life and be in the best space possible when you're awake. Now, rest isn't just sleep, it's also to be found in doing what fills your cup rather than depleting it. And Leo, you're very creative as well, but you've got to reconnect with the play, the fun, the joy, and the childlike wonder in you. But creating just because it feels good, to get it out and, write silly stories or whatever it is that you're creative with, you need to do that. Maybe do something serious or create something because it's fun. Now, magic. You've got to practice psychic protection. Visualize the purple-blue light of this card of Bastet around you for protection. And just call on her when you want to protect your own energy and magic. Now, if you need some assistance, you need to call on Bastet if you're lost or you've got sick cats or any other issues with domestic cats, bringing more fun, play and pleasure into your life. Call on her if you need to develop your intuition or your psychic magical protection. If you want to celebrate and have dance and parties. But you also got to embody the energy of her, by enjoying your life and all of its pleasures that it has to offer you, Leo, and resting when you need to rest. Filling your own cup first and following your joy. Letting your joy and enthusiasm for life just light up others. If you've got guilt, it's about releasing that and doing this just for yourself so you can bring pleasure to others and looking after and loving domestic cats. So this is a cat person. So some of you definitely have a domestic cat here. So I'm going to pull some more cards, see what else is happening for you month of January to March 2023 here, Leo. So you're putting up your boundaries like the cat, and you're very protective of your psychic intuition, but you've got to learn to have pleasure instead of being too serious. So this is the letter and the mice. So communication, something that's stressful, perhaps, maybe you've signed some sort of contract or you feel like it's anticipation here. Okay, and we've got the fish. So could be about money worries with the fish here. You've got the rider, which is messages. You've got communication coming through. So this could be definitely someone that's visiting you, going back and forth in your life. Maybe it is that message that you're getting from a loved one. This is a stressful relationship. As I said, you could have burdens in that relationship, but you've got to stay optimistic that you're going to go with the flow on this one here. I feel, Leo. You've got Gemini and Sagittarius energy in this reading, but some of you, I feel, are definitely going home for Christmas, and you've had some insight here. Maybe for the people that are in a relationship that's a little bit stressful at the moment, I do feel like you have some insight on how to fix this. So love to you all. Have a great Christmas with family and friends, guys, and definitely wishing you a wonderful 2023. Love to you all. Bye for now.